after it, MP.
MP, I want to chat with you for a minute.
What's up, Coach?
I've just been reading in the press how we're facing a guy tonight that many people are saying is deserving of some hardware at the end of the season. Even more deserving than you.
Coach, you know I don't pay that kind of talk no mind.
Well, I kind of wish you would. We need you to take this game personally.
Okay?
All right? I want you to shut him down. Leave no doubt who the top dog is in any award race.
I can do that.
I know you can. Now go show everybody else.
You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Green, Jay out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Satoransky in at the point. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, there's a comfortability for Kawhi Leonard in the mid-range. Boy, he can catch his rhythm right there.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Tyronn Lue.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooting. So they can get a few. We'll see if they can get on the roll from out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. And so he makes both from the line.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Doesn't go for him. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
You have got to be a low-mistake team in today's NBA because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Outside Leonard. Another shot.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
LeVert against Bogdanovich. LeVert kicks to Tolliver. No good with the triple.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Leonard with this screen on Green. Pass to Reed. Shoots over McGee. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Satoransky the pass to LeVert. Tolliver for three. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 7 points for Jay.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
To stop the run, and George with the stuff.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Wall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And George gets it to go.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. George up top, guarded by Green. McGee with the block. Here is Tolliver, guarded by Reed.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
A whole new lineup now. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Christian Woods checked in for...
Y'all are finished.
Smith. Josh
You're
Green
not strong
comes in
enough
for
to
Tim
close
Hardaway
this
Jr.
out.
And it's LeVert in for Curry. Here is Tolliver. He's covered by Leonard. Satoransky in the corner. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Clippers trail by 7. On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Bogdanovich out there with Wall. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Los Angeles with another miss. The Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Suns was a driven man. He finished with 52 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And George kicks to Reed. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. Mavericks leading by 7. Outside, Green. Passes it to Tolliver. A 3-ball. That shot off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Green against George. 3-pointer. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Tolliver. Wood a screen on Leonard. To the middle. It's Wood with the drive. Can't connect from short range. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Now here's LeVert. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Green with a screen on Leonard. Tolliver the pass to Green. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Inside, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The defense had nothing.
For the Mavericks, Lamb comes in for Satoransky. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Leonard finds Bogdanovic. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
McGee is screen on Wall. Down low, Leonard with the steal. From 13, and he hits the jump shot. Leonard's got 6.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
To the paint, Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Wall up top, covered by Tolliver, stolen by McGee. To the inside. That's good, and it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump.
Turnovers, then quickly converting.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Josh Green. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Karis LeVert. Now here's Powell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. Now here's Stevenson. He's tightly guarded. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks leading by 9. The pass to Hardaway. And Lamb kicks to Tolliver. Banked in off the glass. He's got 11.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Mann. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Stevenson, a screen on Lamb. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And that concludes the first half. Mavericks ahead, ending the second quarter on a 12-4 run.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. The story of this game orbiting around the...
When you go up against MP, you are going to have to do a lot of work off the ball.
And now, looking back on that first half, things were real. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got JaVale McGee. Green is out there with Jay. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's LeVert in at the 2. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Here's Leonard. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
Satoransky looking around. McGee is screen on Wall. Satoransky with it. He's picked up by Wall. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Here's LeVert. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Boy, there's a fluidity to his jump shot. Caris LeVert coming through for his team in the mid-range.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Outside, Wall. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The 3 from George. Mavericks with the rebound. Tolliver's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's LeVert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for Dallas. Outside, Green. To the paint, Leonard with the steal. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Caris LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins, getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. And offensively. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so here is Dallas. They lead by 7. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's man in at the 1 spot. The Clippers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Pass to Powell. And here's Leonard. Zubac, the pass to Powell. Zubac with the screen for Powell. 6 to shoot. Back to Zubac. And he drops it in from the low post.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Outside Curry. Passes it to Tolliver. Inside, Finney-Smith takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. From the line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half. Dallas leading by 5. Pass to Curry. Dallas moving the ball around. Here is Tolliver. Over Morris. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. You love the anticipation there. Made sure to box out, knew where the ball was going, and doesn't let anyone impede him from pulling in the glass.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Leonard with a screen on Curry. Here's man, guarded by Curry. Powell kicks to Morris. It's rebounded by Dallas. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. McGee is screen on Morris. Finney-Smith passes to Tolliver.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Clippers trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time.
No one thinks you're this good, FP. No one.
Go for a different look here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Zubats. Paul George comes in for Morris. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And John Wall subbed in for Terrence Mann. Then for the Mavericks, Josh Green's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Karis LeVert comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Satoransky subbed in for Curry. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Tolliver's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the middle. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Wall slams it home.
This seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim. Wall finishing with style.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Boy.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Right side, Leonard. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Dallas leading by 9. It's LeVert on the wing. Down low. Leonard with the steal. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Cranes the three-pointer. Bogdanovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
LeVert against Bogdanovic. LeVert gets a screen from Tolliver. And LeVert, here we go. AT that time from Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And a lot of contact on that one. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Over in the corner, Green. Back to LeVert. Here is Tolliver. He's covered by Leonard. Tolliver the pass to McGee. Count that one. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lets it go from 11. Nobody near George. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Mavericks shooting certainly key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Satoransky with it. Leonard picks him up. Tolliver for three. Hits it from three-point range.
Timeout. Saw the opportunity to put this in.
.50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. Got it from 16 feet.
One of those nights where Kawhi Leonard just decides, I'm going to take over.
Now here's Satoransky. Tolliver for three. It's hauled in by George.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Inside, Tolliver goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And a deep three from George. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.